Hello, I'm Anand Naidu in Washington. The main story is brought to you by Al Jazeera. The Pakistani army says it's trying to take control of Mingora from the Taliban. It's the main town in the Swat Valley, controlled by the fighters. Thousands of people are fleeing the violence. Pakistani officials say at least 17 fighters have been killed, but the Taliban denies that. The army's offensive in Mingora is considered a key phase in its operations to drive the Taliban out of Pakistan. Sebastian Brack from the International Committee of the Red Cross told Al Jazeera things could get worse for civilians caught in the crossfire.
Now, in Mingora, in the Swat Valley, we know that the hospital is no longer working, and so as far as we know, these people have no access to medical care, and that's where the bulk of the fighting, I think, is taking place, and therefore we're very, very worried about the situation of casualties in that area.
The United Nations Secretary-General Ban Ki-moon has visited Sri Lanka's largest refugee camp. Ban's trip is the highest-level international visit to Sri Lanka since the government declared victory over the Tamil Tiger rebels after a 25-year war. He's urging the government to do more to help tens of thousands of people displaced by the fighting. Also travelling with Ban to the conflict zone was the UN's top humanitarian official, John Holmes. He described to Al Jazeera some of the scenes he saw.
What you can see mainly, there were no people there, obviously, except a few army people moving around, and is a debris of all these tens of thousands of people who were there and who then fled. So there's makeshift camps everywhere, there's belongings scattered everywhere, bicycles, motorcycles. Occasionally you can see places where bombs or shells have fallen, trees are blasted away.
At least 3 people are dead after fighting broke out again in Somalia's capital, Mogadishu. Government forces are trying to regain control over parts of the city taken by Islamist fighters. Meanwhile, the African Union has called on the United Nations to impose sanctions on Eritrea for allegedly supporting the rebels. But Eritrea calls the accusations, quote, baseless. Those are our top stories. Don't forget, you can keep up to date with all the news on our website. It's updated 24 hours a day, and you'll find the website at aljazeera.net/English. at aljazeera.net/English.